Number 11 here, so we're jumping right into the game.
Now, BlassTD, he's definitely been making some moves as of recently at Bear specifically. He got some good upsets over, beating Merc for the first time and then actually getting his number a couple of times in some sets. And of course, Merc being the consistent powerhouse at a lot of these Philly weeks. It's exciting to see who's going to be able to take the set here, the first set of winter semis.
I love how both of these players are really active kind of in their own right. It's not just people kind of attending sometimes. Merc definitely can take a couple of weeklies here and there. Blast, definitely a grinder as well. So far so good in the neutral here, but it will just be that back air. It's not going to be enough to take stock just yet. They go though, going all the way off there for the Tetra card, unable to find it. Ooh!
Yeah, both these players playing a very aggressive game to start out here. Merc, of course, opting for more of the edge guarding against Falco with the lackluster recovery. And BlassTD just matching that energy entirely. We see there, he's just going crazy in that shield. Doing a fantastic job of putting the pressure on Merc so far.
Yeah, I love the way also that Blast did not just like go out from the ledge, right? Actually holding strong there and say, you know what, if you're going to approach me, I'm going to punish you for it. And now actually playing very safe. Here comes Arsene, it doesn't matter, doesn't jump all the way up to follow up with the up air, but it's not going to be enough just yet. It will just be that short hop kind of jump around, finds the back air from Merc.
Fantastic first stock from both these players. Mercury using that, keeping the pressure up as long as he can. Comes it down air into a back air, of course, going for another edge guard. Not able to find it just yet.
Yeah, honestly, we're back into this kind of like strange neutral here where I feel like Blast is playing a little bit more passive here, but Merc gonna read out the air dodge with the jab here, finds the get up attack as well. So now it's all about Blast, unable to get the up tilt. So instead, Merc going to find the shield stab with the up smash.
And now we're back to a final stock scenario here. Both Blast, of course, keeping the aggression up on Merc around the platforms as well, and Mercury, of course, is trying to find his way in slowly but surely. Blast covering the platforms so well, it's been hard enough for you to jump in and find any of these short hop combos, but of course, he's making do, of course, especially with the Ahaz on the shield.
Yeah, I feel like the neutral between both players is very patient in this kind of game one here. Both players unable to kind of like get a nice read on each other's opponents, or their movements, I should say. There's a forward throw, but now Blast trying to find a forward air. And this is the thing about Mercury's Joker. It always does a good job of getting that chipped, sustained damage. So while we're not playing more of an aggressive game, that damage is always reliably coming up. And that is exactly what Merc needs. Going for the back air, unable to find anything. The Firebird, though, going to proc Arsene. The down air from Blast does not connect, but unfortunately going to be too low below Pokemon Stadium 2. We'll get that pineapple, and it will be Merc winning game one.
I mean, beginning of the set, Blast playing fantastic. It was coming right up the gate with the aggression, with the short hops, with the nairs, with the up airs, keeping it very close in terms of damage. It's just whenever he got close towards the end of those stocks, you can see like the Falco habits coming out to play. You see like him running in, going for the grab immediately, or going for those up tilts on shield. And that's what Merc, being a Philadelphia PR player for so long, knows exactly how to deal with that at this point.
Yeah.
Blast having to stay composed, and that's to keep the set close.
Yeah, no, it was definitely not a blowout by either means, but I think when it came to Merc's advantage state, just the fact that damage is always constantly being put on, and then just good movement reads at the end. I do believe it is going to be the same stage, same matchup here. So we'll see what Blast can make in terms of adjustments to get himself back into this.
And we're taking a much more patient approach to the beginning of this game. As I said, the second that Merc gets a little bit overzealous, here goes the Falco. The advantage state on this character is absolutely phenomenal. When the second you're able to get in with the bird and put you on the platform, that's when the damage starts to go up.
The problem is, though, is that Merc really isn't kind of falling into a lot of the cutscene combos. We'll definitely get propped up by the up tilt at first, but we're not seeing kind of the finishers coming out from Blast. Now, granted, going for a little bit more of this movement here with the guns, finds up air into the aerial, down gun, not going to be able to do it, but no tech from Blast here. And look at the way that Merc is playing so aggressively, even without Arsene, the back air not going to be enough just yet, but once again, Merc, a very patient, and disciplined player.
You know, it's a good point you bring up. Blast not finding the entirety of the cutscene combos, because while he's finding good damage around 40, 50, 60, it's also the perfect percent range to find Arsene. So he's on the cusp of getting Arsene to come out. The second he finds stock, finds so much damage. Blasty's already down, now Arsene's out, and it's just so much worse. You need to do a better job of finding the confirms. As I say, that up tilt the back air coming out perfectly for Blast.
Yeah, there we go. Finding now the confirms that we needed last game here too, but once more Mercury off stage finds finds the prop up, going for the hard read on the F smash, unable to find anything. So now here comes Blast, needs to find something here. I feel like sometimes we're throwing out the up tilt and Merc isn't exactly there, right? We're wanting kind of that combo starter. We're not kind of positioning it well. But speaking of well positioned, I like the get up attack here. Merc trying to find something, get something started, but I don't know. Goes for the up throw and waits. I like that from Merc.
BlassTD has, for the last 3 times approached, either goes a side B or a jump in, and he has to relax. Every time he's coming in super aggressive, Merc is constantly holding that shield, punching accordingly. The second he mixes it up, though, he's fine. He goes for up throw to upper, and he finds the stock. And that's just the lesson of the day. You got to relax sometimes.
Sometimes still, though. Good parry coming down from Blast here. Finds the illusion back onto stage as well. Here we go. Up tilt, up air. Waits too and waits out the Rebels guard. Able to get a grab here. Now Blast, all of this rage here. I like how we went for the down tilt instead of going for the down air there. And we're waiting to kind of line it up here. Once more, playing up very patiently here. You have to be very careful, especially with Arsene here. We have a lot of rage to work with if we're able to find a prop up into a back air, but maybe not the back air Blast wanted to see.
Yeah, unfortunate for him, but now the Arsene goes away at the perfect time. This is where Blast is able to find some kind of his damage to bring us back into the game. As I say that, gets the luckiest side special from Valk I've seen in my damn life. Still hanging on here just fine, but down 50%, trying to make his way back in. Merc has been doing a fantastic job of forcing, again, the desperation from this Falco is coming out in full force. Ooh. And as I say that, you side B into an F smash. He's still fine, though.
Yeah, no, I like the way that Blast is going high here. Trying not to kind of get caught up in a lot of the Merc ledge tricks, if you will. Going for the up smash here, it's not going to lead into anything. So I love the way that we're dashing out and dashing back in. The down smash, though, maybe not exactly what you want to see. Gets the up throw, but Merc, very smart, just jumping away. There's the up air, but it's not going to be enough from that point in the stage here. Looking for something, but once more, it's so close. The hard read, the side special into the up air will do it. Blast will stay alive in winners, but that last interaction, a little iffy.
Kind of ugly, not going to lie.
No, definitely not my favorite.
The last interaction of that game, we saw the last game played out in the exact opposite direction, where Blast was able to be more composed and discovered Ultimate's most broken tech nobody talks about, walking. Walking with Falco drums him up from like mid-tier to like high tier.
Sorry.
Being able to play around the platform, being able to play patient and catch jumps in, and that's where Merc finds most of their damage, off of a short hop nair into gun into AHA. So if you're able to stay composed under a platform, that's how you win the game.
Pokemon Stadium 2 is going to be the pick for our final game here. It is still best of 3. It's just a weekly at the end of the day, so we'll save our best of 5 for top 4. I want to see some more extensions here coming out from Blast. This is exactly what we wanted to see. We saw the up throw, we saw a couple of up airs, but what more can we do to extend this damage?
And speaking of the combo there, that's the thing tech that Blast was telling me about earlier, of specifically short hopping off of Falco up air to find even more damage. It's stuff like that when you're playing against Merc, and that's the special Falco things, and that's not a special Falco thing. Don't do that.
Well, low recoveries from the depths and not being able to make back kind of sounds like the Falco things, if you ask me. Unfortunate SD from BlassTD is now honestly Merc with a little bit of Arsene left to work with. Finds the Aegon, if you will, and now Blast find a raw up smash that actually just takes the stock. Blast, who had a very unfortunate first stock, can definitely bring this back, but once again, Merc so aggressive here. But here we go, up air into the forward air. Merc trying to line up, but unable to find a nice way to get out aside from guns, I guess?
I mean, you mentioned earlier BlassTD having to find more different combo routes, and we're seeing here already he goes for the up tilt to forward air and then a down special. We're seeing him definitely trying to mix it up and find damage in different ways against Merc, and that's definitely coming into fruition in a really good way, because again, he's been able to catch Merc on the back foot a lot more, and Merc has been struggling to actually catch where these combo routes are landing.
Still finds it down air, looking for the back air, unable to find it all here. So now this stock is going to be massive. Merc still with about half of our centimeter. Love the up air right below the ledge to trip up the edge guard here. And now Blast, I like what we're doing, chip damage with the laser. And honestly, waiting for Merc to come down, recognizing, you know what, it's not that bad if I don't get the stock, because I can still wait out some of this Arsene meter. But the crouch there is actually going to allow for Merc to get a little cheeky hit in. And now it's going to be Blast is the one on the ledge. Has to find a way back. Down air not going to connect here, so now it is Blast's turn to edge guard. Once again, both players playing so patient.
Ignoring the handful of SDs, BlassTD's recoveries have been amazing so far. Mercury's been struggling so hard to find these backers at ledge, and he's been living to such high percentages where you typically don't see as Falco. But as I say that, Merc going super deep that time, and that's what you need to do against Falco, who's just recovering like that so many times.
I feel like Blast has stopped going really high for the recoveries, and instead we're going low, and that's exactly what Joker wants, where we're able to kind of get a lot of these drop zone back airs. And speaking of dropping, BlassTD's final stock dropping by the second. A beautiful opening combo by Mercury here. As now here we go, up throw, has to find the finisher to get back into this at 69%. It's certainly not impossible, especially with a little bit of Falco rage. But once again, Merc playing so patiently, just kind of waiting for Blast to be the first one to make a move.
Oh, sitting under that platform, using that F-Soul, forcing BlassTD to make a decision. Of course, he makes the right one there with the side special into an up air, but at almost 100% of rage, Falco could find a lot of damage here, but of course you're off stage against Joker, and like you said, recovering low is exactly what Merc wants right now.
Still though, double up tilt, finds the third, finds an up air, and we're gonna see this Falco swing up air all the way, will do it.
Swing and a
Mercury
miss.
winning 2-1. I almost said 3-1. Winning 2-1 here in the first match of winners semis. Looking real good, but Blast definitely has a lot of fight left in him. We'll see him in loser's side. But definitely a really good set to start us off. I'm not upset.
I'm not upset either. I think it was